today. From Orlando, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Orlando Wizards taking on the Salt Lake City Flyers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week, and in this...
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parks. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they'll send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Oh, he shifts past him. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now, it's Parks, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, Parks, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They come up short here on 4th down, and as a result, possession switches hands. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down at 7.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On first down, it's Parks. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Flyers have moved out in front.
And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again.
He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done.
Blitz coming and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a throw here to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Flyers are able to widen their advantage.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And Daniels has it left side. A gain of 6 there on first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're put
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Wizards have cut it back within a score.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, That may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Skirts by at the 15. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about that.
In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Parks. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Daniels. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Wizards are able to move back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. The throw over the middle, taken in. Of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 1. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Parks. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Buchanan. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Flyers have yet again retaken the lead. The quarterback dropped, was in the pocket. He could go through all his reads 3 or 4 times. He had all day.
Yeah, how about that, being able to go through your progressions like that? You may practice it all the time, but rarely in an NFL game do you get a chance to go, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and pick the right guy for the touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 4. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Parks, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Back to throw. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Gotta give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And they'll send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. Orlando takes back over on offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. That's Daniels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Daniels has it over the middle. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On third down, here's Harris. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
On second down, it's Parks.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Parks. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, it's Parks. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 4. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw.
Pass complete to Harris.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.